Would it be nice to live in a society where you have free house, free food, free clothes, free education, free healthcare, and everything provided for you? This may sound like a utopian society only possible in fiction, but however, my friends, this is all real under socialism. Yes. The main reasons that socialism is the best political ideology are that it helps those in unluckier spots, has the best economic policies, and socialist policies are already accepted everywhere, even the US. The first reason that socialism is the best political ideology is that it helps out people in unluckier spots. Socialism supports free tuition, free healthcare, free food, and other items necessary to survive. Yes, you can survive without paying for your basic needs. It's very good. How can this be possible? The government controls all the rights to the goods necessary during disasters and emergencies. This makes it easier to have these goods mobilized quickly. Some people say that it's the fault of the person in the bad situation because they never worked hard. I don't agree with this because it's possible that they could have some pre-existing condition, like a medical condition, or they could have been born into poverty, meaning they would never have had enough income in their life to go to school in a capitalist country like the US. The second reason that socialism is the best political ideology is that it has the best economic policies. Socialist economies do not revolve completely around having more money than the next person. No individual can have much of a higher status than another person, therefore reducing amounts of greed. Isn't this ironic that the US has the flagship of equality, yet their economic policy is completely based around having more money than the other person? And we can see this we can see examples of this as some people have almost nothing and are living in the streets, and some people have way too much. For example, people affected by affluenza, such as the teen who broke the law. In socialism, there are no privately owned monopolies. The government owns all businesses, making the government one big monopoly anchored around the welfare of the citizens. Some people say that socialism leads to lower pay for high-paying jobs, normally high-paying jobs. However, this is true, but it is actually good because only people with a passion for these jobs will do them, not just people who want to get rich. Socialist economy does not have a stock market. Yes, my friends, who could imagine a life without stocks? This is actually good because it removes the high risks involved in investing in the stock market. We have seen an example of these high risks just this past week when the Dow Jones dropped over 360 points, possibly causing crisis for lots of investors. The final reason that socialism is the best political ideology is that it is better for the average citizen. Karl Marx describes the earliest forms of socialism in the Communist Manifesto. In order to arouse sympathy, the aristocracy were obliged to lose sight, apparently, of their own interests and to formulate their indictment against the bourgeoisie in the interest of the exploited working class alone. What he means by this is that the aristocracy, who are the chosen leaders of the government, decided to work against the bourgeoisie, who are, in Marx's definitions, rich capitalists who own all the money, and to help the working class, which is like today's middle class. Thus the aristocracy took their revenge by singing lampoons on their new master and whispering in his ear sinister prophecies of coming catastrophe. In this way arose feudal socialism. Half lamentation, half lampoon, half echo to the past, half menace of the future. Today, my friends, some people would describe socialism as the radical idea of sharing. What Marx meant in his description is that socialism is a government policy where the leaders help the people and not the rich people. Help the regular people and not the rich people. The government should be honest and trustworthy and take care of the people. While capitalism is good for businessmen and stock market brokers, socialism, my friends, is good for everyone. In fact, socialist policies are accepted everywhere. For example, the Canadian universal healthcare or our US public school system. Overall, socialism is the best political ideology for the majority of the citizens. Socialism is the best political ideology because it helps out unfortunate people, has the best economy, and is common throughout the world. Now that you have all had a chance to actually hear what socialism is about, straight from the childish norm of capitalism is good and socialism and communism are bad, decide for yourself what is best for the world.